How do you explain something unexplainable? How do you describe a dream? How do you describe fear or evil? How do you describe humor? How do you look at the spinning world? How do you talk about David Lynch? How do you talk about David Lynch? The film student falling hard and fast for David Lynch is almost a cliche, and yet, as one of the many to have succumbed to this particular condition, I must confess I find it to be a necessary step. Like so many before me, I was introduced to Lynch through Twin Peaks, and what started as confusion quickly grew into obsession. I had never seen someone communicate so concisely yet still forcefully through cinema. You can go back and look at my Letterboxd reviews during this period and see my consecutive string of 5-star reviews I dropped every single time I watched one of his movies. They were frightening and disturbing, yet so deeply moving and humanist. 2 coins I didn't know you could put together. I even like his version of Dune, which at the very least introduced him to Kyle MacLachlan. And I'll add an apology here that there's nothing from Wild at Heart in this video. I still haven't seen that one yet. I think part of me wanted there to be one Lynch movie still out there for me to see. I remember finishing the second episode of Twin Peaks: The Return, which is maybe his greatest work, which ends with a performance of the song Shadow by Chromatics at the Twin Peaks Roadhouse. The overall weight of that series was only just beginning to form in my head, yet as I left the house driving out to somewhere, there was a thunderstorm on the Utah skyline. I drove out into the setting golden hour, thunderstorm light, and cued the song again. I felt like I had, for a moment, successfully moved that mood into the real world. Because that's what Lynch is all about. And that's what Lynch was all about. A mood, a feeling, a tone. I don't think you'd be reaching too far to argue that Lynch was one of, if not the greatest, at using cinema exclusively to communicate emotion and feeling. Plots exist in Lynch's films, sometimes more than you may even expect, but he never forgot that plot was from another tradition. Cinema afforded abstraction to a greater degree than any previous medium. Cinema afforded room to dream.
Did you ride that thing all the way out here to see me?
I did, Lyle.
So what do we make of images like these? Of abstractions, of strangeness, of the disturbing? What use does it have in our world? Is it not pretentious artsiness, as so many claim it to be? Well, it is arty, it is weird, it is disturbing, but I think we need it. We need the spaces Lynch created. We need those who will answer his calls to dream further. We need radical, form-pushing, messy, precise cinema. We need to be reminded of dreamers, of dreams, those who follow their ideas. We need things to break away from reality. so we can understand ourselves deeper. What were Lynch's films about? Lynch was about everything.
David sat on Hollywood Boulevard in a director's chair with a cow on a leash and a poster of Inland Empire that said, "For your consideration," and had a cigarette in hand and just hung out.
So here's to you, David Lynch. I'll keep my eye on the donut.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Everyone, have a great day.